Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. This is A Life Well Spent. My name is Kelly and today is a Transfer Tuesday. So I'm going to start doing some Transfer Tuesdays. I think at the end of the month, I just kind of move money around based on, I almost always come in under budget. And so then there's money that needs to get allocated certain places. And then I do it at the end of the month. I'm going to try to do it earlier in the month so we can get everything allocated the way it needs to be allocated. And perhaps that will encourage me to be able to save even more. We'll see. I am wearing the same thing I had on Monday. Um, that's because today is a snow day and well, it's a work from home day because of the snow. So I decided I really wanted to be in something cozy. So yesterday I got home from work. I changed into this to film. So I only wore it for a couple of hours. And then today I was like, no, this is very warm. It's like fleece lined and toasty. And so I'm going to wear it for this too. So anyway, my plan today is to transfer $200 into my travel fund. And that is because in the end of March, beginning of April, I am hoping to go on a trip over Easter break. Right now, it looks like we're going to go to Iceland, but if that falls through, I may do some hiking on the Appalachian Trail, although I'm not entirely sure where that's going to be. I've been section hiking. I've gotten from West Virginia to New Hampshire. I will probably complete New Hampshire this summer, at least get most of the way through it. We'll see what the White Mountains are like. I think we're gonna end up going very, very slow, I think. And so I don't know that we're gonna get all the way through the state. It might take us 2 summers, so that's okay. Um, but I thought I would start using my Easter breaks to kind of chip away at some of the southern states. The most logical would be to start at the very beginning, but it's a time when a lot of people start. So I don't know that I really want to deal with the crowds, which means I would either start in Tennessee or North Carolina, or Virginia. So we'll see. I'm not, I have not decided, but I would like to have the money there waiting for me if in the event that I do need it, because I will have to fly wherever I go and then pay someone to shuttle me to the trailhead and then possibly pay someone to shuttle me from the trailhead back to the airport to fly home. So that's the reality of that. No big deal. Not the end of the world. So anyway, I would like to have kind of some money set aside. So I'm just gonna do it on my phone. Um, and I'm just going to transfer from my, checking account to a savings account. Checking. I also always put a note on there too, so that like we know what it was for in the memos. So done. All right. If you're doing a transfer Tuesday, leave a comment. Let me know. Let me know what it is you are working towards in your savings goals. I'm just trying to get my sinking funds back up to where I want them so that I have the money to kind of operate with that I would like. So next week I'll probably do one for my engine or my tires. My spending has been pretty low this month so far, which I'm pretty excited by. So I think I might actually be able to fully fund everything I've budgeted for my sinking funds and then some, actually. So that will be exciting. I think, when is January 31st? I'm trying to figure out. Let me look at a calendar here. Yeah, so the last transfer Tuesday will be on January 30th. So it'll be the day before the last day. So what I think I might do, just because if I can manage to get everything spent and purchased that I need to do, which I think is possible, for the 30th, by the 30th, then I will just do my transfer Tuesday will be the final transfer of the month. And then I will just kind of start, I normally do that at the end of the month because if I'm under budget, the extra money has to go somewhere, right? If I'm over budget, I gotta, pull money from somewhere. So I think what I'll try to do is do that on the 30th instead of the 31st, and that will be my last transfer Tuesday, and we'll figure out where money can go. I have a lot of different savings goals this year, and I'm hopeful that I will be able to save more, because I've been so focused on like on debt payoff. I've been focused on like, oh, I need this, I need this, I need this. Um, and there is some work I want to do around the house with which might make it difficult to save. I mean, 2 years ago, I had to put in a new furnace. So like, there was 10 grand. This past year, I had to put in my basement a sump pump, and there was nothing. It wasn't just replacing the pump. It was like installing it and installing the everything for it. So they like cut into my concrete and all that. So there was another like $9,000. So that's a lot of money that I haven't been able to save because I've had to put it in my house. And a hot water heater. That was also last year, I think. Maybe the hot water heater was last year and the furnace was 2 years before that. And then this past summer was yeah, the joy of home ownership. The joy of home ownership. So that's where we're at. This is another reason why I don't want to stay in my house and I want to move on to something different, something a little bit newer. Not that things don't fall apart and need replaced, but I mean, that furnace was probably 80 years old. Um, and the water heater probably like 60 years old. So, I mean, there's a lot of things that are just kind of going kaput. That is just natural in a older home. So, you know, that's the reality of it. Anyway, thanks so much for watching, guys. See you next time.